Hi, welcome back to Spice and Easy. Today we're still in full tango mode and we're going to show you how to cook this one, garlic chili. This one is our favourite 90% of the time. This is the one we cook at home. Such a nice taste to this one. A lot of garlic, some kalonji or black onion seeds. Definitely one to go for if you've not tried this one. Really tasty. So without further ado, we'll be right back and we'll show you what to do with garlic chilli. So, garlic chilli. Let's turn that light off, it might be a bit clearer for you. Reading down the instructions, what you need for this one: one medium large onion, medium stroke large onion. If you don't get what I mean by that, I'm actually using a large one because we like a lot of onion in there. Finely chopped 60 ml of cooking oil. Again, I'm using garlic infused olive oil. We do love us garlic. A 400 gram tin of chopped tomatoes. Any will do. As I've said before, the better quality, the better results you'll get because it's a thicker sauce in the tomatoes, it's not as runny. One spice pack, 50 grams tomato puree, 300 to 400 grams of whatever meat you wish to use. I'm using chicken that has been sealed, you will see that in a moment. It's just draining off to get rid of any oil. And that's it for your ingredients. Apart from, if you want to add any extras, what I'm going to add to this one is some red peppers. Just gives it a nice taste. You don't have to add these, it is really nice as it is, but if you put extras in, it does make a bit more as well. And those who know me will know that these have to go in. Some extra finger chilies, finely sliced, and also I have cut them long ways just to give a bit more in there. That will give a bit more heat. As it is, the garlic chili strength wise is a madras. These extra chilies will just take it up a notch. Probably looking for a vindaloo in strength. If you don't want it that hot, then miss those out and you've got it in madras strength. Or if you know us or you message us, you can get this in a mild strength if you want. Just contact us. We will cut down the chili and give you a mild garlic chili. What else do you need? It's really tasty. Our favourite, as I've said before, I've yet to find a supermarket, a takeaway, a restaurant that comes anywhere close to our garlic chili. So that's that. That's your ingredients. We'll now move on to the cooking process. So, onions nicely cooking away, translucent I believe as they say, softened up nicely. Going down your instructions again. Heat the oil over a medium heat. Fry finely chopped onions until soft. We've done that. Whilst the onions are softening, seal your chosen meat in an alternative pan, drain, set to one side. I've already done that. You can do this again, vegetarian, really good if you add things such as Swedish style meatballs that corn do. They're really nice in this. You can use corn pieces. Other brands are available. Any of your vegetarian meat style, I believe is the word, meat style products, imitation meat, that's what I should be saying. And that's the onions done. So add the spice pack to the softened onions. In goes the spice pack. Again, really dries out quickly. Don't have it too high, spices will burn. Just give that a quick mix and then add a splash of water. As you probably caught a glimpse then, what I tend to do is fill the tomato can with water. I'm a bit tight, so I like to get all the small dregs out of the can as well. Keep doing that until you get the smooth paste. you know when you've got to the paste, I've said this again before on videos, you'll start to see the oil separate from the spices. It looks glazed, shiny. That's when the oil's starting to come away from the spices and they're ready for the next stage then. You need to fry those spices off. Do this gently, don't have it too high because it will be bitter and it'll taste a bit grainy. It'll have that grainy feel to it because the spices have not been fried off enough. So keep doing that. It's now starting to get to that point. Starting to get a bit shiny, as you can see. Looks all shiny there. That's the oil just starting to separate now from the spices. Smells amazing. By far our favourite, this one. I do actually add, as I'm doing here, quite a few more chilies just to give it that extra kick. But if you do like the looks of this but you can't stand the heat, don't get out of the kitchen, just email us or contact us, whichever way you can, and we will make you a garlic chilli but in a mild strength, so you can still enjoy the flavours without all the heat to it. If you are picking up noises in the background, it's throwing it down outside and it's now thundering as well. Good old British summer. So it's looking shiny, nicely glazed. That's a nice smooth paste. You can't see any dry spices in there, so you know it's all fried off. You can see loads of garlic in there, that's always a good thing. That's your smooth paste. Now add the tomato puree, stir until thoroughly mixed. All out in one go, I'm getting good at that. That may be a bit too high. You don't want it to dry out too quick before all the spices have mixed in with everything else. Give that a good stir. So hard to do this when you're looking through the camera rather than looking at the saucepan. Bit more water just to loosen everything up. Turn it up again. That's your tomato puree now mixed in. Looking good already. I could eat that now. So next stage, you can, if you want to cut down on the tomato content, some people don't like it really strong tasting tomatoes. It is better if you use the tomatoes, but you can use half a pint of water. We're doing the tomatoes. Just look at that already. Not as bright as it looks. It's the light from the hob and the camera that's making it look really bright red. It's not that bright. It's red, but don't panic. It's not going to glow in the dark. Now what I do here is fill the can of tomatoes, or the empty can I should say, of tomatoes that I've just drained out into the sauce. Fill that with water, and that's the water you need to add to it. You can leave it at this just to thicken up. It will be done quicker, but better results will come if you now add that water to it. It looks quite runny, but it's going to thicken up while it's cooking. So there's your sauce done. That's it. Nice and quick, nice and easy, spice and easy. And then you just simmer that till it's thickened just for your sauce. Now we're going to add the meat, or add your vegetables if you're doing a vegetarian version. That's your meat added. so nice or not. I mean, you go to a takeaway or a restaurant, you ask for garlic chili, and it's just the standard curry sauce, base mixes they use. They'll chuck a bit of garlic paste or whatever in there just to give it the garlic taste. A couple of extra chilies, and that's their garlic chili. Just look at that. Completely different. Now, because we're using the peppers, optional of course, and of course you can't do without the extra chilies. Those are in there as well. Give that a good mix. Now if you think it's looking too thick there, because just remember, if you're using these extras like the peppers and the chilies, it does need to simmer a bit longer because they need to soften up. So just half fill the can again that you used from your tomatoes with water, add that to it. That will loosen it up again. It looks quite runny at that point, but it does thicken up quite quick, which is what I'm going to do. I've not got any to hand, so I'm going to cut this at this point. I will be adding the extra tomatoes, the extra water. I'm not editing that out. We're real people, so we say things wrong. So I'm going to add the extra half a can of water now, and when you come back it will be done, ready for simmering, and that's it. Garlic chili chicken in this case, but it does work, as I say, with vegetables, and it is really nice with big king prawns in there. So bring that until it's just off boiling, then turn it down on a low heat and simmer, and when you come back it will be simmered to the nice consistency that you're looking for and ready to tuck in. So that's been simmering, it's now thickened up nicely. Look at that sauce, nice and thick. You see the chilies in there, which if you don't want it too hot, you're not going to want to add those. So let's dish that up and let's see what it looks like in the dish. We'll try not to drip it everywhere. You see the peppers in there. Just about there now. Garlic chili done. Splashed all over the worktop. Looks like Fiona's been cooking. And there we have it. Pilau rice, which you should have seen in an earlier video, and garlic chili chicken. Spice and easy done. We'll now switch to my final thoughts on it. There we have it. Garlic chili. Spice and easy. Best tasting garlic chili you'll have. I've said before, I'll say it again, our favourite. Hence, this one here, didn't want to miss out on a quick tasting.
Guinea pig.
So, dig in, tell them what you think you get from it. And while she's doing that, cheers.
Spicy. Hot. Not massively hot, just tasty hot. A lot of garlic. Very good.
That's all you need to know. Try this, then see if you can find a takeaway or a restaurant that's as good as this. Easy to do. This is just herbs, spices in here. So you can do a low fat or diet version. You can use your Fry Light, 1 cal, any of your low oil sprays. Once you've done that, all you need is tomato puree, can of chopped tomatoes, this pack, and that's all that's going in it. You can also add vegetables instead of the chicken. You can add corn or meat substitutes instead of the chicken. So you can cut out the meat, you can cut out the calories. It's a good low fat curry and our favourite by far. That's the garlic chili. If you like what you've seen, give us a thumbs up. That's the little button at the bottom, funnily enough, with a thumbs up on it. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. We need subscriptions. And that's us signing off. Spice and easy garlic chili done. See you later.
Bye.